What a hell of a week. Oh my god. Well, where do we begin at this point? The Royal Rumble is the 27th, I believe. Yeah, the 27th, because I was a little confused on that. I thought it was the 20th for some reason, but no, it's still like a long ways from now. But the Rumble is still really heating up a little bit because as of Raw, we had The Rock and CM Punk in what was a epic back and forth thing of words on Raw, and I'm actually surprised that I'm actually sad I missed it. But I got to see that part at least, and that was probably the best part of the night as far as I'm concerned. And also with Alberto Del Rio winning the world title on SmackDown tonight, even though it's taped on Tuesday, and WWE.com actually, I don't know why, but they actually let the cat out of the bag, which is odd for SmackDown. I mean, I understand main event, but for SmackDown, because it's taped and they want to watch it for Friday. But it really spiked the ratings, at least with The Rock coming on SmackDown for the first time in 10 years, and that was amazing as well. But The Rock and CM Punk will happen at a Royal Rumble, and hopefully that'll happen from there. We're not going to worry about that. What we are going to worry about, though, is the Royal Rumble match itself, because last time I believe the only man that was in the Rumble or officially entered into the Rumble was John Cena. Now we got to do a little bit of elimination here and there and see who we believe will win the Royal Rumble. It's still a little early, but you can still do a little bit of guessing here and there. Right now we have John Cena, who was last week, Sheamus, Randy Orton, Mr. Money in the Bank Dolph Ziggler, who will probably cash in at the Royal Rumble to begin with. Here's the interesting one. All three members of 3MB, Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal, and Drew McIntyre. And, of course, the United States Champion, Antonio Cesaro. Granted, if he doesn't have a title defense, which he probably will, and he'll do double duty. But, first of all, I want to say these are my opinions only, and the Royal match is always hard to predict, so you kind of have to feel how you think they will do in the match. First off, John Cena. He might actually win this, and I will hit myself in the head if I'm actually right. I'll probably bat myself in the skull with something if I'm actually right on this, but John Cena will probably either win or come close to winning at the Royal Rumble. And honestly, he had a shitty year this last year, so why not give him a Royal Rumble win? Why not, say, oh, he won the fucking title or something? As much as I hate the guy, it's weird seeing him in a slump, and I love it, though. Even though I love it, it's going to end eventually, and it probably will end the Rumble. Something will happen with him, I don't know. I don't think he'll win. It's a possibility, but you never know. Same thing with Sheamus. He won last year and became the World Heavyweight Champion in 18 seconds, I believe. I think it was 18 seconds. Yeah, it was 18 seconds with Daniel Bryan. Yeah. And thus we have fucking Team Hell No now. But, the Royal Rumble, Royal WrestleMania always begins here, and Sheamus could very well get another title opportunity right here. If not, he'll probably be very close into the Royal Rumble, possibly the Final Four. Randy Orton won it a few years ago, I think in 2009, and Randy Orton has always been a staple in these matches. I think he's actually lasted the longest in one of these Rumbles for a while. At one point, but Randy Orton's always a staple. He'll probably be in the Final Four, or at least in the final when all the people come out. Ziggler's kind of a wild card at this point, because Ziggler could win the Royal Rumble in my mind. I believe he should win the Royal Rumble and headline of WrestleMania, and I don't know why I remember this, but Ziggler Long Island story, and I rarely talk about this show, but WrestleMania, I guess apparently the internet titles on the line with Ziggler and Ryder. So, for some fucked up reason, he does not win the Rumble, and he doesn't cash in, he'll probably go for that fucking title. I doubt it. He'll probably cash in the thing before WrestleMania or at WrestleMania. 3MB, I don't know why they're in this match. I guess it's just to fill spots because, there's going to be veterans and returns in the Rumble like there always is every year, and I look forward to that. I don't know who's going to return. It's always a surprise to me. But 3MB, I'm kind of warming up to him a little bit. But Heath Slater will probably get eliminated right from the get-go. thank God if that happens. Jinder Mahal actually is kind of skilled, so he might last a little longer. Drew McIntyre's the same. But I will say this, Heath Slater will be the first one eliminated for sure of the group of 3MB, depending on the luck of the draw. McIntyre might last a while. He'd probably be my dark horse at this point. Mahal, man, he might win. No, if he wins, that'd be crazy. I don't think he'll win, but anything can happen. I doubt it, though. And Antonio Cesaro, the former Claudio Castagnoli, the former Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champion, the former member of the Kings of Wrestling with Chris Hero, or Cassius Ohno, whichever you prefer. As the United States Champion, it's always a stepping stone to the world title, I believe. But just so much like the Intercontinental title should be the stepping stone for the WWE Championship, even though they're both treated like shit until recently. But the United States Championship, Antonio Cesaro, he might pull an Ultimate Warrior. He might hold two at once. Cesaro is a man that could win the Royal Rumble in my mind. Antonio Cesaro will be the man to watch in this Rumble. I mean, he's fucking lifted the Great Khali into the God's Neutralizer. Not many people can lift the Great Khali in such a hold. But it'll be hard to get him out of the ring because, I mean, he's quick. He has that catch-can style. Cesaro might be my dark horse to win it. You know, McIntyre might be a little bit as well. McIntyre will probably job out. So Cesaro, in my mind, might win the Royal Rumble at this point. Because there are still several people that will be in the Royal Rumble. People that will be added, you know, because the luck of the draw. Number 27 is usually a number you want to get. Because it's the one that picks the most winners, per se, in the Rumble. People have done it at number 1. People have done it at the very end. Anything can happen in the Royal Rumble. And in a few short weeks, the Road to WrestleMania will begin. Along with the Hall of Fame and all that good stuff. And by the way, Mick Foley, good job getting into the Hall of Fame. Probably talk about it a little bit later. I'm just tired from all this traveling and shit. But at the end of the day, Royal Rumble starts. The road to WrestleMania has begun. It has already begun. It will continue to roll along all the way into the greatest stage of all, and that is WrestleMania.